Hey everybody, what's up y'all? Welcome back to my channel, TammyTalks here. Let's talk Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 17, Chris and Nicole. If you're brand new to my channel, I break down TV shows and pop culture one video at a time, interjecting my own thoughts, opinions, and theories into each and every video. So if you enjoy that type of content, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. If at any point throughout the video you enjoy it, go ahead and thumbs up the video and then meet me down in the comment section because I stay active in there so we could talk about everything that happened in this episode. So Nicole is waking up the next morning. It's after Chris's party. No. It's after Nicole's party. Chris is still knocked out asleep. She wants us to keep looking out at the scenery outside. Her and this camera. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look. I said, girl, go lay down. Go to sleep, Nicole. Go to sleep. Why you not hungover like everybody else? So they have like a little double date with Shaq and Kirsten where they go to one of those old time photo booth places so they can, dress up like the 20s and 30s or earlier or later and take the black and white pictures. So Nicole is telling Kirsten that they are still looking for a place that is going to take 3 dogs. I said, you mean 2 dogs, girl. Chris is not gonna let that dog come. I'm telling you now, Nicole, where is your dog? Where's your dog, Nicole? While you were busy writing notes and slipping them under Shaq's door, you should have been writing a note and slipping it under Chris's door saying, I want my dog. Did I miss the switcheroo? Weren't they supposed to alternate dogs and switch dogs? I'm going to keep bringing it up and I'm going to keep putting my foot on Chris's neck. You sat there and cried. You wept. Chris wept because he didn't think that he would be able to get both of his dogs to come. And you just didn't give a damn about Nicole. And she has one. Nicole, where's your dog at? That's what you should be worried about. No, you're not looking for a place that's going to take 3 dogs because it's only going to be Chris's 2 dogs that are going to move in with y'all. Let's call a spade a spade. So Chris, on the other hand, is telling Shaq how, Nicole keeps wanting to talk about, what are we going to do after decision day? We have time to talk about that. Like, there's nothing we can do about it right now. Chris, be real. You don't want to live with her. You made that very clear when you said a month ago that they should, renew their leases for 9 months. Not get like a 3 month, not let's go month to month, but let's just do a whole 9 month lease. Which you know is going to cost more, and they're going to tell you, hey, if you do a 12 or 13th month lease, you can come on down maybe $100, $150, and it is going to turn into that, and y'all are not. Bye, Chris. So they're at the Lumberjack Outing. And they do all the different activities. At the end, Nicole is sitting around talking. They always break into groups. And Nicole is saying how they are both very rational people. So they are having an issue with planning after decision day. Nicole, I don't know if you're exactly rational. Chris might be rational. Well, no, because Chris wept about his dog. Chris had that old Viola, snotty, how to get away with murder. Why did y'all kill Sam? Who killed Wes? That's what Chris was doing about them dogs. So neither one of y'all are rational people, but go on, continue, keep on telling us the story, get into it. While Chris is saying to the group of people he's talking to that he's laid back, he doesn't want to talk about the same things every day. And if that ain't a word for my soul, I do not want to have the same conversation every single day. I am a huge proponent for that. I don't want to talk about the same thing every single day. I absolutely don't. If on Monday we said that we're going to discuss something on Saturday, we can't do anything about it until Saturday. We have to wait until Saturday comes. Don't ask me about it again on Tuesday. Don't ask me again about it on Wednesday. My mom is that person that is going to continually ask you something, and it drives me up the fucking wall. I'm with Chris. Why are we having the same conversation over and over and over and over again? We can't do anything about this on vacation. We can't. We can't. We can't do nothing about it right now. So why are we going to continually talk about it? We'll talk about it when we get back. Now, to Nicole's point, y'all should not be 5 days out with no plan for after decision day. Y'all just shouldn't. But y'all got 3 dogs. Well, y'all got 2. But technically, y'all got 3 dogs. You have to rent a house. You have to start buying a house. No apartment is going to take 3 dogs. No apartment is going to take 3 dogs. So they go mini golfing, which is supposed to be fun. I feel like everybody has had a date on, like a date at a mini golf area. They're always cute. They're always fun. I can think of a number of first dates I had at Johnson's Park. What used to be Johnson's Park, where it was mini golf and go-karts, and that was where we dated in high school. So it's fun. So Nicole is not athletic. She's not doing good. She's hitting the ball too damn hard. She's not aiming. Let's be real, she's not trying. Now, I can actually golf. My parents put me in golf lessons in middle school. So now, as I am in the corporate world, if I need to go out there and do a 9 or 18 hole little situation with y'all, I can do it. But Nicole cannot. She can't golf. It's not the end of the world. She can't even putt. The issue is that she's getting mad and frustrated. And see, Nicole keeps doing these things, and every time she does something, you just see another piece of Chris's soul break off. You see another piece of Chris shatter away from her. So she's out there, and this is terrible. I'm not having fun. And it gets self-deprecating the way that only Nicole can do it. So then he's like, are you having any type of fun? And she's like, well, we'll see what happens the next hole. So now you're just going to ruin the whole experience for every fucking body, huh? So now because you can't putt, because you can't line up and putt, like Nicole would be this fucking far away from the hole, and she would hit the shit like she's trying to hit a home run. What are you doing? But I feel like Nicole does stuff so she can complain. I feel like that is just the cycle of her life. I feel like that is because it almost looked like Nicole was trying to be bad at golf. You know what I mean? It almost looked like she was trying to be bad at it. So now she's ruining the game for everybody. Now it's not fun for anybody. Now what Chris thought was going to be a nice, fun date can't even be that because Nicole is a bitter. Let me calm down. Because Nicole ruined the fun for me. I love watching mini golf. I love going to mini golf. I have the Oculus, the Oculus Quest. I bought the mini golf game on there because it's fun. An innocent date where you could have said, Chris, show me how to putt. So now he can come and wrap his arms around you, and now y'all are close, and now you really set a little move for later, and he's helping you putt. But no, you wanna complain about it. You want to be very, very negative just about the entire situation to the point that Chris is like, this is going to be our last damn time mini golfing because you have sucked all the fun out of this like you have out of everything. And Chris, that is your karma for keeping her dog away from her. That's your karma. So it's just very, very unfortunate. And I acknowledge that Nicole does have low self-esteem. Nicole does need therapy, but that is not going to exonerate or excuse her from a lot of the stuff that she does. Nicole does need to be held accountable for the stuff that she's doing. And the fact is that Chris is I think Chris just wants to be married, so Chris is not going to say anything to her about it. He's not going to say anything about it. He's just going to get along to go along until he decides that he don't want to be married to her. Because I wholeheartedly see Chris saying no on decision day. I do. So they're playing the card game. I'm sorry. So then Nicole was saying that she's trying hard to she's trying hard to not be hard on herself for not being good at the game. Girl, it's fucking mini golf. It's not the end of the world. So they're playing the card game later that Jasmine brought, and Nicole's question was, "What do you like the most and least about me?" Chris said that he likes the least is how hard she is on herself. He phrased it right. He wanted to be like, I don't like how much you ruin everything with your negative, low self-esteem. That's what he wanted to say, but he kept it very cute and very classy like. So for the most, he said he likes how caring and compassionate she is. Nicole said for him, her least is that he puts everything and everyone above himself. And she said that her most is that he makes everyone feel comfortable. And I said, okay, great. They're laying in bed later, and she's talking to Chris and telling him that, you know, he brings up the whole thing about how he is somebody that doesn't how he is somebody that, puts everybody else before him, and he wants her to keep calling that out for him. They are two just needy ass individuals, but he wants her to keep reminding him to put himself first. She said, great, I'm glad you said that. I think you should have another bachelor party. You should hang out with your friends. You should do this, you should do that. You don't always have to hang out with me. He would say, well, all my friends are in Chicago. We don't care. Find one. Find a friend that's here. There is somebody that's here that you can hang out with. It was basically Nicole saying, we spend a little too much time together, Daddy. I need you to go ahead and find something else to do. As a couple, you have to have time apart. You do. Especially when you're in this experience too, after this, where everybody is trying to, get to hanging out with each other right away, and you're spending so much time with each other because you're trying to learn about each other. Yeah, we have to spend some time apart. So they're packing the next day because it's time to go home. And Nicole is like, so we need to solidify a plan for after decision day. She was like, so I want us to commit to figuring it out before decision day. Chris said that was always the plan. What are you talking about? And she was like, but I've never specifically asked you, and you've never specifically said yes. So Chris was like, but that was always the plan. We've talked about this. We will figure it out before decision day. But I've never officially asked you, so I am now officially asking you before decision day, can we have a plan? He was like, yes. She's like, great. So now we're going to have a plan. Now, can we put on these dinosaur outfits? I said, girl, what the fuck? What are you talking about? And Chris was like, why? And she was like, because I thought it would be fun and I want to wear them to breakfast. Now, I'm going to put one on and I can do it by myself. And Chris was like, I think it's silly. And she was like, well, that's the purpose of it, just to be silly. And the way Chris was looking at her, it was like, girl, heifer, please. That's how Chris was looking. So Chris eventually is like, I think it's stupid, but fine. They put him on. So when Chris is doing a confessional and his producer is asking him, is this appeasement? 100% appeasement. Look, I get picking your battles and fighting your battles, but the way that Chris was feeling in that suit, you shouldn't have done it. This just kind of goes back to the whole, let's wear the Hawaiian shirt type thing. Chris is somebody who is going to let Nicole walk all over him in certain aspects. So they get upstairs. For one, they wow before they got upstairs. As they came up the entire time, Chris was like, this was her idea. This is her. I didn't want to do this. This is her idea. I didn't want to do this. So just so y'all know, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this. Hey, you, I didn't want to do this. This is all her idea. We get it, baby. You didn't want to do it, Chris. It's okay. No one thought that this was your idea. Not one person in that kitchen thought this was your idea. So everybody is just kind of like looking at them like, what are y'all doing? So Clint and Eris paid it absolutely no mind. Gina is looking like, oh. Jasmine was definitely laughing at them. That was not a with, that was a, I'm laughing at you, cringe. So then Clint is like, Chris, you want to help me cook? And it was basically Clint being like, let me save him. Let me save him. So Chris is like, yeah, Clint needs my help. Meanwhile, what's her name? Nicole is like putting bagels and shit in the dinosaur's mouth. I said, Lord, have mercy. I feel like Nicole is living out the relationship that 15-year-old her wanted to have. And now that she is married to somebody who is 100% appeasing her, she's going to do all the dumbass things she did not get to do in her teenage relationship like the rest of us. That's what that seems like is going to happen. Chris is going to grow to resent her. He does not seem happy. Let's not forget that he told everybody, I told her I loved her because I know she needed to hear it. Not because I honestly did and I was truly ready, but because she needed to hear it. Let me know what you guys thought about everything with Chris and Nicole this episode. Don't forget to check out the other 3 recaps for the other 3 couples, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.